The growth engine X. What a great time to be alive. Absolutely. And what an exciting time to be looking at the chart. What in the world is going on? Somebody tell me. We're looking at gold on the 15-minute time frame, and this started about 1 hour ago. We had a $60 move in just 30 minutes. And then some good news came out on the U.S. economy, on the GDP, and it dropped down. But as is normal, when you get that high impact news like that on the GDP and other things, it's just a knee jerk reaction. That's just a 15-minute pullback. That's all that is. And now gold is doing what it was before the news came out, going up like a rocket. What in the world is going on? I don't know. I really don't know what happened. Somebody said something, somebody did something. It's all manipulation, though. It's not the retail traders. It's not like guys, you and me, moving this like this. This is the institutions, the big boys playing with the big money, manipulating the price. Been doing nothing all day long, just kind of sideways up and down like we normally see. And this is totally unexpected. In fact, let's go back and look at the 4 hour chart, get a little bit better idea. Yeah, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we've been in a very tight range for the last 3 days. And today, look at those small candles. Look at that, very small candles until about 1 hour ago, and then boom, it just looked like the moon. But we've been in this kind of consolidation zone. The high of the week is what you can see there, 52.49, and we have not broken above that yet. But it might, looks like it will. And if we break above that, then we'll be going to higher prices. Oh my goodness. What in the world is going on? Go back to the lower time frame here. Let me just reset that chart. It's my trend line chart, but I really prefer to look at this liquidity chart, this one here. Mhm. On this chart, I have the Asian market this morning. Today was marked out. That's in the gray box you see here. We had our Asian high, 52, 5,200, and then we had our Asian low, 51.66. So just a $34 move between the Asian market. And then London took it down a little bit and then started to come back up, and then boom. I don't know what happened. No idea. If anybody knows, let me know. Bring me up to date. I checked all the news channels. I don't see anything going on. I don't see any breaking news about anything, any kind of a war or a hurricane or a earthquake or anything like that. So I don't know if I'll be taking a trade today or not. Of course, Wall Street will open in 25, and I always wait to see what they're going to do first. But we have our previous day high was 52.05, and it's just blasted above that. Completely went crashed through the previous day high, and then that news that came out brought it down a little bit, but now it looks like it wants to kind of probably just waiting for Wall Street to open before we see either a continuation up or maybe a pullback. And there is some more news coming out at 15 minutes after Wall Street opens, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah, here we are looking at investing.com. We've got the Chicago PMI manufacturing data, and that's scheduled for 15 minutes after Wall Street opens. And we'll see if the actual is greater than forecast or what it might be. If it's good news, then that could possibly push gold down to lower prices. Growth Engine X, anything happening over in your part of the world? Any breaking news over there? Anything we should know about that's moving the price of gold like this? This is very unusual before Wall Street opens to get such a big move. Really unusual. Usually it's very quiet until Wall Street opens, and then you get your big moves. Go back and look at yesterday. You see, this is when Wall Street opened here. We had a big drop down and then a reversal. But just before that, a couple of small candles, no big deal. And then another big drop down and a big move up. This is all after Wall Street opened. But nothing usually goes on much before that. A little bit, not much. But today is a different story. And one day is never like the next day. Just because it did that yesterday doesn't mean it will do it today. That's why if you have a trade, you always use a stop loss, always protect your capital. Just imagine if you were short gold right in here, and then you had this move up 600 pips with no stop loss. You probably blew up your account. Well, hey Raj, so you had a feeling, eh? You had a feeling. Yeah, okay. Because you had a feeling, and that's why gold moved up like it did. That was crazy. This was so unexpected and so unusual before Wall Street opens. I know you're usually asleep this time of the night, but we don't usually get this kind of a move before Wall Street opens. Usually it's pretty quiet, just small candles like this stuff here. Yeah, not much to go on. Not much to go on. This is, I'll be honest with you guys, this is right now where what we're looking at. This is out of my comfort zone. I don't know. I don't know if I'll take a trade tonight or not. I just wait to see what Wall Street is going to do when they get started. If they're going to be, more reasonable about their moves. After this big move up, that was $60, 600 pips in 30 minutes. And then the news came out, and it was good news for the U.S. economy, the GDP. So we saw this drop down. That's normal. That's quite normal. But it's also normal that after the news comes out and everybody gets excited, then it goes back to what it was doing. So it started to move up a little bit now. And I think generally they're just waiting for the next 15 minutes or so, and we'll see what Wall Street is going to do. Oh, maybe there's something going on in the Middle East. Oil is making a big move up. Look at that. Yeah, it started out at $64. It's already gone up to almost $68. That's a big move on oil, and that indicates that there's some kind of stress, some kind of you know critical something or other going on in the Middle East. When you get a big move on oil like that, we saw that a while back when Trumpy Dumpty first started talking about starting a war in the Middle East. Then oil went up, but then he pulled back on that a little bit, and oil came back down to 65, $64. But this is I hadn't just noticed this, and this has only just started. This started about 4 or 5 hours ago. Big move up on the price of oil. So maybe there is something going on in the Middle East, and that would have certainly pushed the price of gold up. If there's an escalation in the Middle East, that's certainly going to get people going for the safe haven of gold. No, I don't remember that you said you wanted to break out of the range at Asia. I don't remember that. Something over the weekend. Yeah, I think it's pretty risky to hold any trades over the weekend in the current situation that we have right now. Man, you don't know what's going to happen on the weekend. It could be an all out war on over the weekend, and then everything will just go crazy on Monday when the market opens again on Monday. That has happened before. It's very risky, I think, at these times to hold any trades over the weekend. But I'm not telling you you should or you shouldn't. I'm not going to. I'm not going to hold any trades over this weekend. Absolutely not. So right now at 52.25, 52.26 is our current trading level. Still got 15 minutes before Wall Street opens. Do you have a trade open right now? I had a couple of trades earlier today. Hmm. Yeah, isn't that interesting? What was that? I'm just looking at my MT5. See what's going on there. You want to see cash open. What does that mean? You want to see cash open. You want to see Wall Street open, maybe. I'm going to be very cautious in this session today, guys. If I don't see what I'm, what I like, then I won't take a trade. I'm not going to chase the candles. A buy stop at the top of the range. You mean a buy stop at the top of the Asia session there? Yeah, that would have been good. You had a buy stop right in here. Yeah, that would have been could have, would have, should have. We didn't. And then catch that move up to here and then close the trade and wait for the news to come out. But it's, it's so easy to analyze the left side of the chart. This part over here is hard to analyze. Um, okay, so if it retests this area here, you're going to re-enter. Okay, sounds like a plan. How do you stay awake at 3 o'clock in the morning and look at the charts and plan the trade and take the trade? Oh, okay, it's the weekend, yeah. You've been waiting for it all week. Yep, I love Fridays. Thank God it's Friday. But I don't watch the New York close. I don't watch the closing session. for maybe a couple of hours after Wall Street opens, and that's about all I can take. Because as you know, I'm always here in the Asia session, so normally get up early. Now we're going up. I don't see a retest coming for some reason. I don't see a retest happening. Of course, when Wall Street opens, anything can happen. Another 8 or 9 minutes before that happens. Boy, I'm glad I got out of that one. Right in the nick of time. Hmm. I'm scanning through my MT4, MT5. Oh, I only trade props. That's all I do anymore. I have 5 prop firm accounts. And then when I get a payout, then I buy another prop firm. Yes, Raj, Trading Pit is great. They do CFDs, futures, stocks, the whole shooting match. And they just now started I believe, a sale, a promotion. Let me go over and have a quick look at that and see if I can see the email I got from them. Hang on a second. Yeah, they're celebrating their 4th anniversary. 4 years in, 20% off of all their challenges. And let me just, and there's where you can go to find them. rickrayfx.com, the trading pit. And I don't know if they're advertising the promotion on their website, but here's the discount. They are great, and they have a free Discord group. It's got 20,000 members in it. You can chat with them in 10 different languages. It's really, they're really pretty amazing. And you can have 8 funded accounts. Some prop firms are very restrictive, like Oanda will only let you have 1 funded account. Oanda, and they're huge. They're big. Oanda's got 10 global offices. They've been around for 27 years. You can only have 1 funded account. With the Trading Pit, you can have 8 funded accounts. They're good. I can't say enough good things about them. And they have a 1-step and 2-step evaluation. Of course, the terms and conditions are a little bit different on the 1-step and the 2-step. Be sure you read all the terms and conditions. And oh, just another 3 minutes until Wall Street opens. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Wow. So this guy just posted in Telegram about some critical situation in the Middle East, specifically in Israel. Wow, quite a long explanation. So we might see some higher prices on gold now. It seems like the situation in the Middle East is starting to escalate. All the Americans have been told to evacuate Israel. That's according to the latest news I just got from one of our clients in the Telegram group. Yes, Raj, I do copy with, I use the third party copy trading software. So I take one trade and it copies the same trade on all 5 accounts. It's 3 different brokers. It makes everything so much easier. The technology today is just amazing, absolutely amazing. You have a master account with the copy trade software, and then the other 4 accounts are called slaves. And if you adjust the take profit or the stop loss on the master, it adjusts it on all the accounts. Before that, before I had that software last year, it was a headache to try and trade, 3 or 4 different accounts. made a lot of mistakes, and it's hard to keep up with. But with a third-party copy trader software, it's a different ball game. So Wall Street is open now. I've been talking and didn't even realize it's been open for 1 minute. Oh, and what are we getting? Not a big move yet. Not a big move. Just a little move. Coming back down. Maybe looking to retest that previous day high from yesterday or the Asian high. They're pretty close together. Maybe it's going to come down in here and retest this area here. Maybe. Yeah. So just now finding out about that situation in the Middle East, that just reinforces what I said earlier about we don't want to be holding any trades over the weekend. Absolutely not. You might want to put a buy stop in just before the close of the New York session, because if things do escalate in the Middle East over the weekend, then there's going to be a huge gap up on Monday morning. No question about that. And that's a no-brainer. I'm not suggesting or recommending you do that. I'm just saying it is an option. I'll never give you guys any financial advice. These live sessions I do are just for educational purposes. I share with you what I do. I show you my strategy. I show you my trades that I take. Everybody has a different strategy. And what you got to do to be successful is to trust your strategy and use good risk management. Well, that's not much of a pullback here. Not much of a retest. And I don't do anything the first 4 or 5 minutes. And it looks like I'm not going to do anything at all. Uh, this is this is way out of my comfort zone here. I don't see anything like what I would normally be looking for. I'm just going to go over to the 1 minute chart real quick. Hmm. Seems to be indecision right now at the moment. 1 minute down, 1 minute up, 1 minute down. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that, Raj. I need to be saying that once in a while. It's as a disclaimer. I used to say it all the time on my weekly analysis videos, but just so people don't get the wrong idea. Yeah, that's something to watch out for. We got a guy mentioned that in the Telegram earlier today. Is end of the month profit taking, which is pretty normal. We're not seeing that today. Today is the last trading day of February, and we're not seeing that yet. Any big profit taking, but that could be because of the current geopolitical situation. Oh, we got some more news coming out. The Chicago PMI, that's in manufacturing data, high impact news. That's coming in 6 minutes. So let's watch for that. See if we get a knee-jerk reaction, and then maybe it will turn loose one way or the other. See what the price of oil is doing. Is it stabilized a little bit? Yeah, starting to come back down. So our high for today is still 52.40. We haven't broken above that yet. If we break above 52.49, which is our high for the week, then we probably would go to 5,300, $5,350. That's not very far for gold. I mean, this moved $60 in 30 minutes. So another $50 to 5,300, that's not a big deal. Not for gold. I haven't seen Howard in a long time. Kind of getting concerned about him. He's usually here on a regular basis, at least during the Asia session. I haven't seen him for several days. Well, we had somebody else talking earlier. Is the Growth Engine X? He came on before you did, Raj. Yeah, some people are. I don't know. Just they're watching, but they don't chat. I always ask people, let me know where you're watching from, but a lot of times people don't they don't chime in. I don't know why. Oh, still another 4.5 minutes before the news comes out. Trading at 52.19 now. Wow. Now getting a drop down. Hey, here comes the retest now. 10 minutes after Wall Street opened. Oh, that's what that was. XAG. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would be the safest thing to do. Just, if you get a retest, then wait for confirmation. Another 2 minutes for the news. I got to get up and grab some water. I don't have any water. Didn't want. Oh, there it is. Alpha Diallo 9127. Hey, guy, how's it going? You got any trades open? Well, nobody drinks tap water over here. They say it's safe, but nobody drinks it. Everybody drinks bottled water. Alpha, no, I'm not using an indicator. What I use is what you see on the screen. And what I would be looking for is what I'm seeing now is this pullback with a rejection. This rejection here at 52.12, and then a move to higher prices, and then I would go long. But because of this very unusual move that we've already had earlier, I'm not very comfortable to go long where we are now. Okay, the news just came out. Let me go over to that screen and see what we've got. And it's good news. Oh, yeah, it's good news. Slightly good. 52. Oh, no, is that 52? Can't tell if it's 52 or 57. Oh, it's 57.7. Wow, that's really much better than 52. So that should put pressure on gold to go back down. And it is right here on this candle here. Good news for the from the Chicago PMI. But whether or not that might just be a knee-jerk reaction, and then we just continue on to higher prices. You get that a lot with these high impact news items. There's only really one or two that last through the day. That's CPI and the interest rates. These manufacturing items, unemployment claims, it's just a very brief reaction. What I would be looking for here is a retest of this previous day high, followed by a long wick, a rejection of this previous day high, or maybe the Asia high, and then a move towards higher prices. That's what I'm looking for. Now, what materializes, we'll just wait and see. Sometimes it takes a while. Just a whole lot of indecision in the market right now. Selling. Are you selling, Raj? You took a short trade? Yeah, okay, I thought so. Yeah, the market is selling a little bit, but they're not very enthusiastic sellers. Gold is definitely bullish on both the 4-hour chart and the day chart. And when something is bullish, you want to look for an opportunity to buy. I wish this would have come down here and tested this previous day high, but it doesn't look like it's going to. And then with that long wick in there, that's very tempting to go long. But I really don't know if this pullback is finished or not. Looks like it might be. Hmm. Here we go. Maybe. Yes, Alpha, I do teach both live and online. And if you want to contact me directly, that's on Telegram. My ID is @RickRayFX. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go higher now. It's just not real convincing. This is not a typical move at all, what we normally see in the opening of the New York session. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it out for this session. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your comments. Don't forget to smash that like button. I do appreciate it. And remember, I'll be here on Monday for the Asia session. That's 8 a.m. Indochina time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself, relax, and I'll see you again next week.